The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is on a controversial visit right now to Washington, D.C. He's hoping to put the brakes on any potential nuclear deal with Iran. The Israeli leader left Tel Aviv on a high note, but not everyone's happy about his arrival.
I'm departing to Washington, D.C. on a crucial and even historic mission.
But that mission has angered many in Washington. Demonstrators chanting angry slogans have gathered outside a venue where Netanyahu is due to address a pro-Israel lobby group. Police had to drag some of the protesters out of the building. Well, the Israeli PM was invited to the US by Republican leaders, a step that was not endorsed by the president. For their part, Democrats have urged Netanyahu to postpone his speech in Congress, or at least to deliver it behind closed doors, but he's refused. Paula Slier next takes a look at how American-Israeli relations have become more strained of late.
Do you remember the dialogue overheard by journalists? Except that now US President Barack Obama won't be dealing with the Israeli premier. Netanyahu might be on American soil, but the two leaders won't be meeting. Not that they liked each other to begin with.
We have a prime minister that is a Republican in his body and soul.
And when the Republican Congress invited the Republican senator from Israel, as some inside Israel jokingly referred to Netanyahu, they bypassed the American president. Party politics at its best.
The Republicans are using it to try to beat the Democrats over the head.
For Netanyahu, it's a photo op just 2 weeks before his country's elections. On the surface, Netanyahu wants to warn Washington about Iran's nuclear program. But many fear Netanyahu is also playing a game with US domestic politics to undermine and pressure Obama into changing his foreign policy. Obama wants to give negotiations a chance, but Netanyahu believes the deal on the table will allow Tehran within a year to create the bomb. American-Israeli relations are at a new low.
They have very, very different ways of looking at the world. For President Obama, his formative experience was working in Chicago as a community organizer, having an optimistic view of the way human beings can respond to change. For Benjamin Netanyahu, one of his formative experiences was sitting on his father's lap and having his father tell him about the evils of the Spanish Inquisition.
And ever since, Netanyahu has earned his place as Israel's doomsday leader.
And it's then that the Ayatollahs will show their true face and unleash their aggressive fanaticism on the entire world.
Not all Israelis support their prime minister's heavy-handedness, while at the same time, 3 in 4 Israelis don't trust Obama to stop Iranian nukes.
I think this Iran agreement that they're working on right now would be very difficult to undo and can lead to really very bad, harmful consequences.
But thanks to the political wrangling and point scoring, Israel might just find itself without its closest ally in preparing for what Netanyahu believes might just be its biggest test. Paula Slier, RT, Tel Aviv.